ఓం శ్రీ గురుభ్యో నమః. హరి ఓం. గణానాం త్వా గణపతిగుం హవామహే కవిం కవీనాముపమస్రవస్తమం. జ్యేష్ఠరాజం బ్రహ్మణాం బ్రహ్మణస్పత ఆనః శృణ్వన్ ఊతిభిः सीदसादनम्. प्रणो देवी सरस्वती वाजेभिर्वाजिनीवती. धीनामवित्रयवतु. गणेशाय नमः. सरस्वत्यै नमः. श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः. हरिः ओम्. शुक्लाम्बरधरम् विष्णुम् शशिवर्णम् चतुर्भुजम् प्रसन्नवदनम् ध्यायेत् सर्वविघ्नोपशान्तये. यस्य द्विरदवक्त्राभ्याः पारिषद्भ्याः परस्सतम् विघ्नम् निघ्नन्ति सततम् विश्वक्सेनम् तमाश्रये. गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुः गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः. गुरुः साक्षात् परब्रह्म तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः. यम् ब्रह्मा वरुणेन्द्र रुद्रमरुतः स्तुन्वन्ति दिव्यैः स्तवैः वेदैः साङ्ख्यपदक्रमोपनिषदैः गायन्ति यम् सामगाः. ध्यानावस्थित तद्गतेन मनसा पश्यन्ति यम् योगिनः. यस्यान्तम् न विदुः सुरासुरगणा देवाय तस्मै नमः. Now Bhagwan says we'll begin Ashtadasodhyayah, 18th Adhyayam, Moksha Sannyasa Yogaha. Moksham, moha chayam is moksham. Chayam means declining, getting eliminated, basically going away, dying, dissolving. Moham is attachment, delusion. This is moham. So, moha chayam is where moham becomes completely extinct. And what is moham and delusion? Bhagavan very beautifully describes here. And before I go into that, Arjuna is an exemplary student. If we can become like Arjuna, then we would have understood by now the various methods and the various aspects and the various questions that have been answered, the pathways that have been described with Bhagavan in all the slokams so far. And Bhagavan also repeatedly in different places said, in one place he also said very, very beautifully, Manmana bhava madbhakto matyaji, he says, Mam namaskuru. And so all these teachings are in Arjuna's mind. So naturally he is asking, the last teaching from the Lord was, if you do all these yajnam, tapas and dhanam and any karma that you do with asraddhai, without shraddha, if you do, it becomes asat. That means it becomes harmful. And not only that, it has no benefit either here or in the hereafter. When Arjuna hears this, naturally the question in his mind is, Swami, I don't want to do it with asraddhai, I want to do it only with shraddhai. But how can I do it with shraddhai? What is it? You told me that you matyaji, you sacrifice everything to me, you offer everything to me. How do I do that, Swami? That is his question. That is coming up. It beginning in the 18th chapter. Now, and to emphasize that point, Bhagavan speaks to him. He says, moha chaya. And moham is the delusion. What is the delusion? It is just like, and the example that Bhagavan gives is, just like the glow of your body is hidden by the clothes that you are wearing. The glow and the light and the effulgence of the Paramatma, the Kshetrajna, the Bhagavan who is present in this Deham. They say, Deha Devalayo Proktaha. It's a temple because Bhagavan is resident in this temple. But the effulgence of Bhagavan is being hidden by the cloth that we are wearing. And what is that cloth? It is ego. It is ahamkaram and mamakaram, as Bhagavan described earlier. And I am the doer. It is mine. Everything belongs to me. And where does this ego come from? The basic starting point for ego is desire. That is why Bhagavan described in second Adhyayam itself beautifully how the desires come from senses, not controlling the senses. So they are related. Everything has been described now very beautifully by Bhagavan. Arjuna has heard it, we have heard it. Now Bhagavan says again, as he again described in third Adhyayam and the fourth Adhyayam and all that, he says, that we all undertake actions desiring certain results from the actions. In second Adhyayam itself, Karmanyeva Adhikaraste Ma Paleshu Kadachana. Bhagavan describes it beautifully right there itself. So, but we all undertake actions desiring certain results. If the results do not come, that results are not going to be there, then we want to refrain from taking that action. Both are clearly forbidden in the Gita by Bhagavan's teachings. Now, another thing is, Swami Bhagavan has described again, whether we like it or not, whether we desire it or not, whether we deride it or not, whether we hope for it or do not hope for it, the results or the consequences of the actions are going to come, either immediately or at some point in the future. So, I cannot refrain from doing actions. I'm always compelled to do actions. And whatever actions I do, whether I like it or not, it is going to have some consequences, results of it. The palam, the paladata is Bhagavan. So what do I do? So what should I do? Then Bhagavan says, karma pala tyagam, matyaji. You leave that to me. Do not worry about ma paleshu kadachana. Do not worry about the result. Do not desire the result. They are going to come. It is my duty to give you the result. Your duty is to do the work. So how do I do this matyaji? What do I do? That is where Bhagavan begins. Arjuna asks the question. The very first slokam of chapter 18. So moksha means moksham is nothing but freedom. Freedom from what? Freedom from, it is not, you can call it as embracing the lotus feet, merging with Bhagavan, whatever you call it, on a practical, day-to-day, on a moment-to-moment basis. I want to touch the Bhagavan who is with me at this instant. What should I do? I should become free from the bondage of desire. Simple. Free from the bondage of desire. That is what moksham simply means. Sannyasaha. We have spoken about this in chapter 5 when karma sannyasa yoga. So sannyasam. Nyasam means to establish yourself, to stay in that place for a long time. Sannyasam, the place you stay is at the lotus feet, in the company of Bhagavan, thinking about Bhagavan. So you stay there forever. That is sannyasam. Tyagam means, moksha means freedom from the bondage of desire. So moksha, sannyasa, yoga. The process, the practice and the goal pertaining to these, all of them are called yoga. Arjuna said, slokam number 18:1, O mighty-shouldered master of the senses, Krishna, destroyer of the demon Kesi, I want to understand specifically the true meaning of sannyasa, renunciation, and tyaga, sacrifice. Arjuna uvacha, sannyasasya mahabaho tattvam ichchami veditum tyagasya cha hrishikesa pruthak kesi nishudana. Arjuna uvacha, sannyasasya mahabaho tattvam ichchami veditum tyagasya cha hrishikesa pruthak kesi nishudana. Arjuna uvacha, sannyasasya mahabaho tattvam ichchami veditum tyagasya cha hrishikesa pruthak kesi nishudana. Padangal are Arjuna uvacha, sannyasasya mahabaho tattvam ichchami veditum tyagasya cha hrishikesa pruthak kesi nishudana. Hrishikesa, master of the senses, one who is controlled the senses. Senses are under his command. That is Rishikesa. Okay. Mahabaho, the mighty-shouldered Krishna. Kesi Nishudana, the one who demolished the demon Kesi. Sannyasasya, about sannyasam, we call it as renunciation in English, but understand it as sannyasam. That is a much better padam, better word to dedicate to and to relate to. Sannyasam. Always remember that. Sannyasasya, about sannyasam, sannyasasya tattvam, the real meaning, true meaning of sannyasam, tyagasya cha, and the true meaning of tyagam. Okay? Tyagam, prutak, specifically, individually, specifically, veditum, to know, ichchami, I desire. Arjuna uvacha sannyasasya mahabaho tattvam ichchami veditum tyagasya cha rishikesa prutak kesi nisudana. Sri Bhagavan uvacha. Bhagavan immediately, smiling beautifully and loving, immediately answers him. He says, Bhagavan always tells, sometimes very clear, directly he instructs, and sometimes he says, the elders speak like this. And then he analyzes everything and then gives his opinion and gives his point of view. Okay? Now here he begins this way. So Bhagavan said, the wise consider that eliminating the desire-driven actions undertaking with desires, is sannyasa. Those with well-developed discriminatory faculty, those people buddhiman, they say that tyaga means not desiring the results of actions. Mapaleshu kadachana. Those are the buddhimans. See, Bhagavan uvacha. Kamyanam karmanam nyasam sannyasam kavayo viduhu. Sarva karma palatyagam pravuhu tyagam vichakshanaha. Sri Bhagavan uvacha. Kamyanam karmanam nyasam sannyasam kavayo viduhu. Sarva karma palatyagam pravuhu tyagam vichakshanaha. Sri Bhagavan uvacha. Kamyanam karmanam nyasam sannyasam kavayo viduhu sarva karma palatyagam prahuhu tyagam vichakshanaha. Padangal are Sri Bhagavan uvacha. Kamyanam karmanam nyasam sannyasam kavayo viduhu sarva karma palatyagam prahuhu tyagam vichakshanaha. Kavayaha, the elders, jnanis, the people who are well read, who know. Kamyanam karmanam, the actions that are desire, that are laced with desires, that are undertaken, that are desire driven. Kamyanam karmanam, nyasam, to eliminate it, to nullify it. That sannyasam, that is sannyasam, viduhu, that's what they consider. Vichakshanaha, people with the word cha is very important. Chakshu means vision. Okay, vichakshanaha means a special, supreme vision. People who have the discriminatory power, with well-developed discriminatory power, and people who are embracing Bhagavan, vichakshanaha, they sarva karma palatyagam, all the actions that we do, the daily activities, the duties that we do, the prescribed actions, all the things that we do, but the results and the rewards from all the actions that we do, tyagam, that is tyagam, pravuhu, they say like this, pravuhu, they say. Vichakshanaha pravuhu, the people who know, say. Sri Bhagavan uvacha, kamyanam karmanam nyasam sannyasam kavayo viduhu sarva karma palatyagam pravuhu tyagam vichakshanaha. Om Tat Sat. Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om. Samastalokaha Sukhino Bhavantu. Samastalokaha Sukhino Bhavantu. Samastalokaha Sukhino Bhavantu. Om शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। हरिः ओम्।